What's up, guys? It's Ayana here, indie author slash singer-songwriter. Let's get on to today's video. So today's video is going to be a week-long vlog. I'm doing the swapping my phone screen time with reading slash writing time. It's a little different than what I've seen in the challenges before that do like swapping with the reading. I'm going to be reading and writing in the same amount of time of what my screen time is. So let me show you what my screen time is. So my screen time I think was about 7 hours, and yeah, it was about a little over 7 hours. So what I decided to do is to cut 7 hours in half. So half of the 7 hours I'll be writing, because I really need to finish writing book 4, and the other half to be reading, because I also have about 5 more arcs I need to read and review before they come out. I am currently reading Playing Hard by Whitney D. Grayson. I think it comes out on the 5th of April. I'm not 100% sure on that. I could look that up later. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So today is Monday. I'm gonna be doing it from Monday to Friday. Wednesday or Tuesday might be a bit iffy because I have therapy, but therapy is usually an hour long, so maybe I'll just cut back one of the hours. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start with writing because that's the most brain taxing thing to do aside from reading. So I'm gonna get my station on the bed set up because I'm a little tired and I don't want to write anywhere else. And we'll be writing for 3.5 hours because that is half of 7 hours. So let me go do that. Okay, I got the computer, the document open. I'm on the page on my website about my book because I would like to tell you what book 4 is about. I will be making a video on why you should read it. So you can look forward to that, but it will be closer to release day. But let me tell you guys what Project Rescue is about. So Project Rescue, as I said, is my 4th book in my Project Romance series. You guys may have read Project Protection, Project Destruction, or Project Reformation. Those are the first 3. The 4th one is a little different than the other ones. The last 2 are a little bit different. So we follow Sophia Mills, which is the sister of Amelie Mills, as she goes on a soccer tournament trip for her college. It's like this big tournament. They're going to Japan. It's a bunch of other colleges from around the world attending. And yeah, it's gonna be this big tournament where they go against different teams from different colleges until they find a winner. So she's in Japan. The cool part of being in Japan is that her best friend slash roommate is rich, and she has them all staying at her parents' mansion, which is even cooler. But at this mansion, she finds that there's this guy who lives in the guest house named Jiro Takahashi. He is really cute, so she wants to dig in to know who he is. The only thing she knew at the time in the beginning is that he's her best friend's brother. So she looks into some stuff and finds that he and his family are a part of this gang, similar to like the Yakuza kind of stuff like that, but not them, because I want it to be fictional. Yeah, they're in a gang, and that's why they're so rich. So to spend more time with Jiro, she decides to blackmail him. So she's like, I'll tell everybody the things you did when you were in the gang, or you could show me around, like be my tourist, show me around Japan and make sure I have a good time in the summer when I'm not doing a tournament. And that's Project Rescue. So pretty much the rescue part of the title is pretty much because Sophia's kind of like crazy. She gets into a lot of stuff. So it's gonna be up to Jiro to keep her safe, even when he is reluctant to even hang out with her in the first place. But yeah, that is Project Rescue. I am rewriting the whole thing, so that's where I'm at. I'm on chapter 3. Yeah, so I'm just gonna dig in and I'm gonna get going with the 3 hours. So right now it's like 12:08, so 3 hours from now it'll probably be 3 o'clock. But we'll see. I have this thing called Flow. It's this little app thing that times you. So it's going an hour at a time, and I get to take breaks because I need the breaks. So that is what I will be doing. So I'll see you guys. See where I leave off in a few. I don't want to vlog the entire hours because I just feel like that would be boring. Don't you think? It would be boring. But yeah, let me get it done. It's been an hour. It is 1:12 p.m. I am now on chapter 4 in Jiro's point of view. He is just about to meet Sophia. So we're getting to the fun things. I literally just stopped at when they're talking about, when he's talking about Sophia's looks. It's exciting. I'm excited. But I'm gonna take a break. I'm just gonna lay down. It's a 10-minute break. So yeah, I'm just gonna lay down and stare at the TV for 10 minutes. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, hour number 2 done. It is 2:22 p.m. I'm still on chapter 4. It's been a little slow. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to put the words down, how I want them to go. But right now I'm starting in the scene where Jiro does his first street race. Oh no, I can't think of the word right now. But yeah, it's pretty fun. He just actually formally met Sophia, and obviously is having a bad reaction because he does not want to know her. He's a little worried. He thinks things. But yeah, I'm taking another break. I just have one more hour to go in 30 minutes, so that's cool. But I'll catch you guys in the next hour, which will be in 10 minutes. Okay guys, we're getting to the last hour of writing. So I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna finish chapter 4. Maybe even finish chapter 5, hopefully. Depends on how slow I go, but we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into writing. So I'm gonna start my timer and we're gonna go. I've been playing YouTube videos in the background because it just kind of helps me feel like there's someone else in the room and it's not silent, and I can just have something mildly entertaining while I write. So it's a bit distracting, but not too much. But yeah, okay, back to writing. Okay, guys, that is the end of the 3rd hour of writing. I know I said I was gonna do 3.5, but I think it's just easier for me to do 3. So just 6 hours altogether. But I made it to chapter 5. I'm like 1 paragraph in. But I'll see you guys later for reading. I'm gonna take a long break, and then I'll read for 3 hours. So. Oh, I forgot before I go. I'll tell you the word count I am on for the whole draft. So I am at 5,748 words. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. Like for done. See you guys in an hour or 2. When I'm reading on my little Kindle. The nap was longer than intended, but I'm gonna be reading Playing Hard by Whitney D. Grayson. It is 7:01 right now, so I'm gonna be reading for 3 hours. So it's gonna be 7 to 10. Yeah, it's gonna be 10 p.m. So it'll be about bedtime and all that. But I'll be on and off reading. I'll probably be reading this whole time. It's just I think I would take less breaks and things like that. But I thought I would check in. I took a long nap. Bad idea. But yeah. That's what I'll be reading, an arc. But let's go. Okay, I made it to the 3rd hour, but I didn't really read much, so I'm only like 3% into the book. So we'll try again tomorrow and see if I can get more reading done. Hello. So there has been a tiny change of plans for today because, as I said, I do have therapy. I thought I had it Wednesday, but I have it Tuesday at 2 p.m. So today is Tuesday. So what I decided to do is I'm gonna start at 12, so I'm only gonna have 2 hours to do one of the things, and then I'll just do the extra hour after therapy. So I'm gonna do reading first instead of writing first, just because I want to get more reading done than I want to get writing done right now. So yeah, I'm gonna read the same book I've been reading. So I'm on chapter 2 of Playing Hard. I got 6 hours and 7 minutes left in the book, and I'm 3% in. So yeah, I read very slow. I was very highly distracted last night, but I will be home alone until after 3, so I should get more reading done. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do, sit here and read. I do have a blurb review coming up for my project after my series, so that's exciting. Maybe I'll put it up there so you can read the blurb, because I mean the blurb will be out by now, by the time you see this video. So anyway, I'm gonna get on to reading, and that's all I'm gonna do. So in hindsight, I think it was a bad idea to start the day with reading, because reading is so much easier than writing, at least because I can just sit down and read. It was very relaxing. I think it was just because I was very tired today, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna stick to writing first and then reading after, because then I can actually get some writing done. But yeah, the book was actually getting pretty good, pretty interesting, so that was cool too. So yeah. Look, I know I write dual point of view, but sometimes, depending on the character, sometimes we do not need to be in that man's head. No, because sometimes I'm liking the book so far, but sometimes with certain characters, I just don't want to be in their head. Like, especially for the men characters. It's only when they're like a playboy or kind of like, I don't know, there's a certain personality I just don't like seeing their point of view in. And I don't know, I'm going to hear them out. We're going to see. But yeah, I get now why people say sometimes it doesn't need to be dual point of view. I get it. Anyway, back to reading. Okay, I got 30 minutes until therapy. I'm 9% into the book now, and I have 5 hours and 50 minutes left. I fear I do not like this DeAndre, I think his name is, the character, the male romantic lead. I don't like him. I really don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him. I mean, I'll probably like him in the end. Maybe he's got more to him. But I don't know. I just don't really like when characters are kind of misogynistic. And it seems like all the men in the story is. I know these are high school dudes, though. So I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to keep reading. But that's how I feel. But, yeah, I'm going to keep reading until closer to 2 o'clock. And then I'll get back to you guys for the last hour of reading. Hi guys, it is day 3. It is Wednesday. Ooh. So let me recap of yesterday, because as you can see, there was no footage for me writing. So I didn't actually write yesterday. So challenge is not going well. But I did read for 3 hours and finish reading. I just didn't get any writing done. I got really tired by the end of the day. It's been a rough week for me. It's very gloomy. As you can see, I have a lamp on because it's so dark outside. It's so gloomy. It's been raining bad all morning. But it is 12. I'm working on a fundraiser I want to start for a certain project that you guys will find out in the future. But after that, I'm going to get to writing, and we're going to write for 3 hours. I think I want to stick to writing in the beginning of the day and then reading at the end, because it's just more likely for me to get writing done if I do it earlier in the day. That's what I'm doing. So I'll get back to you guys when I actually start writing. How about that? You guys are going to witness me not get very much writing done, but I did write a lot, but not really. I'm still stuck on chapter 5. Started to struggle near the end of this challenge, because sometimes it's really hard for me to consistently do something for an entire week. But I'm trying, and I want to at least get something done during this week for this challenge. So this is what you can see going on now. Taking a break. You guys won't believe it. I've only written like a paragraph. So I have 7 minutes left of my break. I'm about to eat lunch, So maybe that'll help me get more energy to write. But right now I'm writing my girl Sophia finding a way to blackmail Jiro, so that's fun. We're getting to like really getting into the story, getting into the romance, getting into the meeting, the banter. It's exciting. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat lunch, take my little break, and I'll be back for the next hour. Okay, I'm in the second hour. I've been in it for a while. I still really haven't been writing much, but I'm trying. I got 30 minutes left, so I can probably get something done within that. It's just kind of rough with the rain. The rain makes me so tired. But yeah, it's going down real bad outside. It's been raining nonstop. It's kind of spooky. But yeah, I'm just writing and writing. Hopefully, maybe I'll get a lot more done in the last hour. Hopefully to just finish this chapter or something. Yeah. Anyway, back to writing I go. I barely made it through the second hour and did not finish chapter 5. I think I made it to like 6,000 words, which is cool. So it's kind of bad for writing for 2 hours, but I think I'm just gonna give up for today for writing. I think it's about nap time, so I'm probably gonna take a nap, and then I'm probably gonna read for the rest of the day as usual. So I'll see you guys when I'm reading later. So reading wasn't that great either, but at least I got a little more reading done. Today was just pretty rough for me, probably because of the rain, but I got to 5 hours and 30 minutes left in the book, and I'm on 13%. So that's where I left off, so not really that much further in, but I'm getting there. I'm struggling. Sometimes I get into a reading slump, so that might be what it is. As you can see, I just started yapping instead of reading. That was my problem. I just started talking about the game my boyfriend was playing. So then I started to not read for a minute. But yeah, so hopefully tomorrow it'll be a little better for reading or writing. I don't know if I'll do both, but I'll do one of them at least. Hi guys, it is Thursday. So there's been a change of plans with this challenge because your girl is not gonna do this challenge well. So I'm not gonna do any more writing because I think I'm burnt out with writing, but I am gonna focus on reading because I do want to finish this book before I do my reading vlog next week. Because I'm gonna be reading this monster next week for a whole week, or for however long it takes me to read this, but I will be vlogging all my reactions and things like that for this vlog, so I'm excited. But right now we're still reading, Playing Hard. You guys saw where I left off with the writing and reading, but for the rest of the week I'm just gonna be reading because I have a lot to do. But for now I'm gonna get ready for the day because I have library books to return and pick up. I have laundry to do. I look like this, so I'm just gonna get ready for the day, make myself look nice, and then I'll be back and I'll tell you guys about reading, and I'll just vlog on my reading. I'm not gonna have a strict time, but I'm gonna at least try my best not to be on my phone and to read instead of doing the strict 3 hours, because I don't think I'm working well with that. I'm actually reading less on a time constraint. So it's good to do this vlog because I'm learning my reading habits, and what like being on a timer does not work for me, so I know that now, so it's good. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So as you can see, I changed the location of where I was reading. It helped a lot to read more, but I still was pretty much struggling. I don't think it's because of the plot, but I really do think it's because my attention span is bonkers. So I don't know, something about putting the camera in front of me or just trying to force myself to read is not the move. Okay, I read more. I'm 17% in. I got 5 hours and 14 minutes left. It's rough. Oh, all these books I'm reading so far have been a lot of people hating their mom specifically. I want to read a book where people like their mom. Like, what? Why do they like their dad more? I don't like that. Is it just me? I don't know. Like, I just feel like that couldn't be like a light bit of misogyny. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But I don't know, I'm not enjoying that part of the story. But other than that, I'm invested just because I want to know what happens to these characters. And I don't know if I really want them to get together though. Their names is Cree and DeAndre. Yeah, I don't know if I want them together at all though. So far, it's not convincing me that they should couple up at all. Like, I'm not vibing with it. But maybe it'll change. I'm only like 17% in, so who knows. But I'm going to the library in a minute, so I won't be able to read until I get back home. So I'm taking a little break from reading because I'm going to the library real quick to get some books. And peace. Oh my god, I look rough. But guys, there has been a change of plans again for this challenge. I'm gonna have to end it today, right now, do my outro, because some unfortunate things have happened. So I can't really do any reading. I'm busy, so I can't even do any reading for the rest of this week, which is just today because it's Friday. But thank you guys for watching this video. Let me give you one last book update. Okay, for the one book I was reading, I'm 5 hours and 8 minutes left for the book, and it's 19% in.
Oh, brother, this
I
guy
still feel the same way as I
stinks!
felt yesterday when I talked about it. So I don't know. I think I will update on how I feel about it when I write my review. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, press that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.